All right. Happy Sunday, everybody. Welcome to the coaching call. Good to see you. Good to see you. Big waves to you. Big waves to you. So we got Jane Bolden and Andrea Rosser. We want to shout you out tonight. Give you a big happy birthday. I know a lot of people, as they were tuning in, they said happy birthday. So we want to acknowledge both of you tonight. Happy birthday. Hope you've had an amazing day today. And we've got a great lineup tonight. So I hope, I said before, one of the things going into 2022, one of the biggest things that I highly recommend, and you're already doing it because you're on this call tonight, is to plug in, to plug into the Saturday morning with Chris Doyle, that at 8 a.m. Mountain Time, 9 a.m. Central Time Zone, every Saturday morning, be on that call. And then the Sunday night calls, we're going to focus around transformation stories. We're also going to focus around being at the point of sale and how are people making it happen. Not just saying they're, what to do, but they're actually doing it, right? They're putting up the numbers. And then the Monday night corporate call that Cameron and the staff, or Cameron Bott and the staff is going to put on. So kind of Saturday, Sunday, Monday is kind of our plug-in calls for the week, and right now it's really, really crucial. I've been in Utah. I've been at corporate, been working. I want to tell you, I'm super, super excited about the future, where we're at, where we're headed. And that's not hype. We've got a lot of things that will be rolled out in 2022. And the cool thing is you're going to see it. You all are here. You're taking action, you're plugging in, and you're going to see the rollouts that the staff has in store for us in 2022 coming very soon. So in saying that, I want to go ahead and kick it off. I'm going to do some information real quick before we get to our speakers tonight so that you see what's going on, okay? So welcome to the call tonight. First thing, we want to continue to plug. I said this yesterday on the Saturday morning call. This is an event that if you're looking to put an asterisk by an event for 2022, it just so happens that this event, the timing is working out. The timing's adding up because we got a lot of rollouts that are going to take place. Cameron Bott will be at this event. We're going to have other executives. I've got a couple of surprise people that just this weekend, and while I was at corporate, we'll be announcing them soon that will be at this event. So go ahead, lock your tickets down. We're about a little over 70% filled up in capacity. Once we hit it, we're done. We can't get anybody else in the room, but we do. These are hotels. Take a screenshot with your phone. The 18th and 19th, our Success Conference. We will put it in the comments, the link, but you can also see it here, how to register for this at Eventbrite. Also, I want to remind everybody that we'll have a mastermind on that Thursday. And I've been kind of getting out just how, again, take a screenshot of this. It is also up on New Age Nation. You need to be plugged into New Age Nation. You need to plug your teams into New Age Nation on Facebook, because you're going to get a lot of updates about what's going on, okay, in the company, inside of the company. And so how to qualify for February the 17th on Thursday for our mastermind. We're going to spend a day together learning how to simply grow a business. We're going to answer the good, the bad, sometimes the ugly questions of our industry and how to make it work and how to take it to the next level. And then we're going to have a sunset cruise, a dolphin cruise in Destin, Florida, that's going to be absolutely gorgeous. We own the boat for that evening, and it's going to be a social media picture taking spectacular event. So how do you get in? You enroll 2 brand partners of 200 PV or higher with a subscribe and save, and you're in. You're in. All you have to do is message Andrea Rosser and let her know that you completed that task and you're qualified for the event. If you enroll more than 2, let's say you enroll 4, you double it, then you get to invite somebody with you They have to register through Andrea, but you get to invite someone with you to be at that mastermind event. So super excited about this. More information to come. Next thing, this event's going to be highly, highly tuned into social media. So we're going to do a lot of picture taking. We're going to do a lot of things that surround social media. So we're going to have a run walk on the beach on Friday, starting at 8 o'clock. We're going to meet for photos. We're going to have a great time together before the event starts on that Friday. So, and then Saturday night, we're going to have another time for just social media pictures and a great time together. Saturday night, we're going to have food. We're going to have entertainment. We're going to have a lot for you there. And it's going to be a whiteout ceremony. So everybody's going to be dressed in white. It's going to be a very, very special dinner reception after the event's over on Saturday night in Destin, Florida. So excited about that. All of this information is up on New Age Nation, but don't wait around. Get your tickets now. All right, here's a couple of things going on. This last Thursday, the executive team, as well as us, were in meetings at the corporate office. So we postponed the call. It starts this Thursday. This Thursday, you're going to get training, weekly training by the company on different things that have to do with our amazing compensation plan. So this Thursday, Taylor DeMonico, love Taylor, very knowledgeable. He's a commission specialist. He's going to be talking about how activation works and team lead bonus works. That's this Thursday, January the 20th. Again, be tuned in to New Age North America Facebook page for all of this information. So that's going to be every Thursday. And then this Saturday, we've actually got Deanna Latson. You can register through this link. We'll also put this link up in the comments, but you can register on this link for Live Healthy Wellness webinar with Deanna Latson, Dr. Ray Strand, a host of other people. And this is going to be an event, and I would highly recommend to invite people to this event. Get them registered, get guests on. Let them know the power of our products that we have in this company. Unbelievable. That's this Saturday. And then I just want to make sure everybody knows January is loyalty, the 1st through the 31st, detoxification simplified. So get your detox, great price. It's in loyalty shopping through the 31st of this month. Great for the transformation throwdown. Speaking of the transformation throwdown, you can register. So as you're enrolling new brand partners and customers, get them involved in this transformation throwdown. Get them registered. Get them taking before and after pictures and engaging with us in this. Some of those people will end up being the biggest business builders you've got in 2022. So get them involved with you. All right. Another thing, if you have not got your cookbook that Tammy Motby and Miss Erica has put together for us, they're calling it, Ricks and Towns. I love it. www.ricksandtowns.com. You go click on that. It's super affordable, but it's going by the approved food list. And it's a cookbook that kind of lays out a 30-day plan of recipes for you to kind of throw into this transformation and throwdown. And so many people, as they're enrolling brand partners, they're giving them a complimentary cookbook as a way to enroll in the business and as a perk, as a hook, right? So many people need this as they're taking their drops and they want to know what to put on their table. So excited about that. And more information is coming from the company about this table here, about this recipe book that the company is going to be doing with Tammy Motby and Erica. So excited about that. Get it today if you haven't. All right. Now, first up tonight. Listen, I told you we're going to be throwing some nuggets around tonight. So I want to bring up first, and I want you to look at this post right here by Susan Saling. Susan and her amazing husband, Bill, out of Missouri. Just unbelievable people. But listen, look at her post, day 67 in the Level Up Life community, phase 2. Day number 6 in the Transformation Throwdown just a few days ago. But guys, she's done so much in her health over the last several months, just by taking action, by getting involved, by plugging in to the Level Up Life community. And so many things you can see in this post that she's posting, keeping herself accountable as well as keeping the group accountable. So at this time, I'm going to kind of drop the pictures and bring up Miss Susan Saling. Susan, are you with us?
I am. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. We're going to spotlight you in just a second here, Miss Susan Saling. Thank you for being here tonight. And so let's talk a little bit. So Transformation Throwdown.
Yes.
Since we've been involved in the program, tell me a little bit about it and what's happened with your transformation since the Transformation Throwdown's been going on.
Well, actually, this time around, I really haven't been in it to lose the weight. I was at a pretty good weight because I've been doing a lot of challenges over the last few years. So I'm at a good weight. We had gone to Jamaica in November, and I kind of ceased everything. That phase 2 actually that you see there, I restarted that because we were 10 days in Jamaica, and then we were heading into Christmas, and I just knew mentally I just wasn't going to be there to really hit it that hard. So I restarted that, and it came just right in time for the Transformation Throwdown. So this time around, I need to lose a few pounds from packing it on at Christmas, but I wanted just to tone up and just to continue the journey of just seeing just how healthy I could get. And that's what it's been about for me. And actually, in the couple of weeks that we've already started, I've dropped 4 pounds, and just getting back on track and following the plan, and then we've been adding exercise to it.
Susan, thank you. And I got a question for you in just a second. I'm not so sure what there was a sound. I hope that wasn't me. So I got a question for you in just a second, but I wanted to ask you what's kind of your go-to products, I should say, on a daily basis? Because everybody on here has different things, but there's always products we hadn't tried or we're thinking about. What's your go-to?
You're saying product one?
No, I mean, you can do a few.
Okay. Well, I know you usually ask that, and if I had one, it would always be Limu, because that just, that's optimal health, and that just starts you off right. And to me, everything else that we have that we can add into it is just going to work in synergy with that. They all work in synergy together, I believe. The skinny drops or the Slender X program, I just could not. And that has been a game changer for me, especially by the time I hit my 50s, the weight just wasn't coming off. And I was always really fortunate that I could do a little exercise, cut back on my eating, and I could lose weight. But when I hit my 50s, boy, that just did not happen. And I tried a lot of different things, and it just kept kind of piling on. So the drops, I use the Pure Nourish. I'm a big protein drink fan. So my morning is Pure Nourish with Limu in it, and Giving Greens and Beauty Boost. That's my shake in the morning. And then I use Burn Through the Day, and I use Rejuvenex because I really love the clean energy it gives you without any jitters. And then especially through this year, because of the COVID and everything, and because of the study that came out about noni, I added noni in, and I take that at night oftentimes. And I added Renew in too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you have not had Renew, it is an amazing product. I know it's out right now, but it'll be coming back soon. And also, Susan, I want to tell everybody the Limu is back, and I know they're replacing all the back orders. Limu is a very popular product inside of our company, not just with the Limu people or the brand, but I'm sure people will put it in the comments. How many people drink Limu? But it's back. It started shipping out on Wednesdays, replenishing the back orders, and then they'll open it up very soon for regular orders. And they've got large supplies going, and I know they're also getting it into Mexico now. So that's exciting. Yeah, a lot of excitement around that. And Susan, I got to ask you this, because there's people on here that just maybe they haven't participated in the Level Up Life community. On Facebook, if you go to the group Level Up Life, you can find all the programs, the phases. You can go to the different top portions, guides, videos. You can find videos there that'll walk you through everything in the Level Up Life community. But Susan, you've been around the industry for a long time, but you look amazing. I mean, your skin tone, I know you drink a lot of water. I know one of the challenges is to drink a gallon of water a day, but you look amazing. And what does the Level Up Life community mean to you and Bill being a part of that?
It's everything, and it really was a game changer. Another one of those points that just changed everything. You talked about being plugged in, and then in Coach's Corner, I think one of the words is participate, and it makes the plan. It makes these challenges so much more enjoyable, and you learn so much, and there's so much support. And I think that's why a lot of people don't want to start. They're on their own. They're having to cook different meals for family members, for themselves, and it seems overwhelming. But in Level Up Life, and I would suggest you join some other communities too. Level Up Life is a must, because you'll get the support there. You'll get they'll cheer you on whether you made your goals for that day or not. Because guess what? It's happened to all of us. There's always a day that you just don't drink the whole gallon of water, or you don't get the exercise in, and so they're going to cheer you on. You'll do it the next day, and you'll get tips. You'll get food ideas, and so it just adds everything. Don't sit on the sidelines. Like I think Cameron Bott said that the other day about don't be a sideline setter, because your challenges, if you put them and post them and Level Up, is going to help somebody else. Your posts are going to help somebody else, and it's just more important than you even realize. And then besides the Level Up for me, see, I got into the Kristen's group too, because she concentrates on some exercises that I need for, to tone up and maybe build a little muscle. So there's groups, there's a lot of groups out there. Like I said, Level Up is your core group. That's the one I definitely get into, and for the support and for the ideas and for the tips, and then maybe pick another group that might hone in on another area that you're wanting to improve in.
Susan, thank you so much. Congratulations. You do look amazing. And you are such an inspiration in the Level Up Life community. And if you're not a part of Level Up Life, go join. Get your team to join. It's a great supportive community. And if you've got questions about how to find something in there, just ask. Just make a post, and people will support you. And here's what I want to challenge everybody to do tonight. Susan, thank you so much for your time tonight.
Thanks.
I want you in the comments, if you will, to put how many pounds have you lost since you've been inside of the Level Up Life community. There will be a lot of people that'll put. So if you're somebody that's not in the community, look at these comments. Look at these comments from the people that are in the community, and weight that they're shedding and toning up, and just their skin looks so great. It's an unbelievable community. So, all right, next, we're going to bring up another transformation story. And this is from Denver, Colorado. Claudia Morales, unbelievable person. I want you to look at this transformation. I mean, she's making amazing gains. So at this time, Claudia, thanks for being on tonight. Can you hear me okay?
Yes. Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you great. Yeah, it look like you're on the beach, Claudia.
I
I love it.
I'm mentally putting myself in Destin right now. So that's why I have the beach in the back.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, so Claudia, take us through just in a few minutes. Take us through um, um, kind of your story. You've been a part of the Level Up Live community. You're in it. I know you're participating in the
Yes.
Transformation Throwdown.
Yeah.
We'll get into the products you like in a minute, but tell us kind of what's happened in your life over the last several months.
Well, when the Level Up started it, I thought it was a very game changer for me because I had to post every day on the Level Up, and I did it for 60 days. And I walk, I run. I never run. I basically learned how to run at that time. And I was so excited. And my husband thought that I was crazy because every afternoon I was gone, or every on the weekends in the morning I was gone because I was always walking or running. That's something that I am missing right now because I haven't done it to go outside because it's kind of cold over here in Denver. So I don't know how to run in the snow yet. So that's another challenge that I need to do. But I mean, it's a game changer for me because I had to post that and I had to be committed with everybody that it was doing it in the Level Up challenge as well.
So Claudia, and you've been consistent. One of the things about posting in there daily and challenging people to if they're in phase 1 or if they're in phase 2 or if they're in the Level Up beast mode, to just post daily, because then you keep up with this consistent activity. And I know you've done that. You've done a great job with that. How many pounds down are you?
I was actually 30 pounds last year, and I'll be honest, I reset myself in May and I didn't do anything until December. So I'm starting all over again. But from last week to this week, I already lost 7 pounds. So I am going back to normally where I was. So I know I can do it. I know I did a lot of stuff wrong at the beginning last year in the challenge that I know that I'm doing it better this time. So there was a lot of nuggets that I didn't do right. So if I do it right, I'm going to be better than last year. So that is my goal for this year, for the 2022.
Claudia, I'm so excited for you. 7 pounds down in your new commitment. And here's the thing, everybody, life takes a toll. Sometimes life hits us, sometimes things happen. And the thing about it is this community is a very supportive community. And we welcome you back, right? And so that's exactly hitting the reset button like Claudia's done. And now she's 7 pounds down, but now she's smarter, more educated in her pathway. So it's super exciting. And Claudia, one of the things I wanted to ask you is, again, what's kind of your regimen on the products that you're using?
Basically, I'm doing the drops, and then of course I'm doing the Restorix at this point. I'm doing all my vitamins. I am doing the Vinali and the probiotic. I'm doing 2 shakes a day now. That's my goal, the 2 shakes during the day. And it seems like I haven't been hungry and I haven't been so anxious like the last time I was. And like I said, maybe because now I'm taking the drops correctly because I was doing them incorrectly the last time. So now I know how to do them and they're working, completely working. So I don't get hungry. I don't get the munchies. I don't get any of that stuff. And then I've been journaling everything that I'm eating. So I know what I'm doing wrong now. So if I didn't lose exactly 4 to 5 pounds a week, I have to go back and then rechange my eating habits and then keep doing it again. So it looks like that's what is working on me.
So here's a nugget, Claudia. Journaling, keeping up with it, because your health is a lifestyle. I mean, it's not something that expires. It's not something for a short time frame. It's something that you can set into for the rest of your life, and that's what you're learning how to do. Claudia, congratulations! You look amazing, and I want to tell you, you're such an inspiration on Level Up Life. And I'm also seeing that you're stepping out on social media in your own personal spaces and putting
Yes.
things and making awareness to everybody around you about what you're doing. So congratulations. I know you're gonna build a business right alongside of all this
Thank you.
health journey that you're on.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And congratulations to everybody too. Thank you.
And here's what I want everybody to understand tonight. You know, as we move to the next speaker, one of the things is on Sunday nights is we want to bring to you people that are getting it done and how they're doing it. And two of the things I take away is they're plugging in. They're plugging in. And not only are they plugging in, they're being active in the community, right? They're being active in their community and they're learning people. I mean, it's amazing when you plug into a group and you plug into Zooms, how people become like family, like you know them, like they're in your community. You know, I mean, Arlene Hutchinson, I don't get to be around her every week in person live, but I feel like I know her because of our interaction and the fact that her and Enos plug in so much. So plug in, that's the key. Okay. And then be active inside of the groups, be active and take part in it. And speaking of the active, we are going to bring on, we're going to kind of pivot now because I told you this call is going to be all about being at the point of sale. You know, ladies and gentlemen, we're here to grow a business. We're here to make money. Okay. That's what smart people do. Even if they've got another job, they find other opportunities to generate income so that they can create assets in their lives, so that they can create investments. That's what we're doing. And that's what smart, rich-minded people, that's the way they think. And Robin DeMio is one of those people from Colorado Springs, somebody that I have known for several years now, that has made a lot of money in our industry. But one of the things that she's done is Cameron said it yesterday, we've got to let go of the past. We got to love the past, and we got to use the past as great history lessons, great wisdom, and you always embrace and love where you've come from, but you've also got to embrace where you're going and embrace the presence. And that's what Robin is doing. She's embracing the present, the present time that we're in right now. And Robin DeMio, thank you for being here tonight. And I just got to say, if we put people on here, it's because they're not just saying it, they're doing it. I always say they're leading with the tongue in their mouth, the tongue in their shoes, not just the tongue in their mouth, right? Because everybody can say it. Everybody can tell you what to do or tell you what people need to be doing. But then there's people that are actually out doing it. I want to learn from somebody that's doing it. And Robin, you're doing it. Since the transformation throwdown, Robin has enrolled 7 new brand partners personally, not counting what her team, and they've created exponential growth, but 7 personally. Now she's qualified for the mastermind and she's qualified to bring a couple of people to the mastermind, right? But Robin, we're here tonight to talk about how this is getting done. So I'm going to open the floor to you and let's talk about it. Like, because I want people to write it down. I want people to realize that at some point you got to go to the computer and you got to enroll a customer or you got to enroll a brand partner and be at the point of sale in order to make money in this industry. And you're doing just that. You've done just that in your career, but you're doing that in New Age. So I'm going to open the floor to you.
Thanks, Brent. Well, hi, everybody. Welcome. I'm so proud of you all for being here on a Sunday night. It's really shows action. And Brent, I can't believe you were talking about the past, because the quote that I have for just a little inspiration says, the past cannot be changed, but the future is yet in your power. What is coming is better than what is gone. And the best way to predict the future is to create it. And so that's really a tip that I want to give you is you must create it. You must go after what you're looking for. So if you're posting on social media day in, day out, and you're not getting results, then you've got to find a better way. You have to be able to figure out, how does it work for me? And what I mean by that is, what action are you taking that actually is getting you the enrollments or getting to help other people to come on board and do this with you? Because who wants to do it by yourself? I don't want to do it by myself. I want to link arms with other people that maybe need a health transformation. Maybe they need to drop a few pounds or a lot of pounds. You know, I have lots of friends here that have lost more than 100 pounds. Like, I can think of 3 right off the top of my head: Crystal Vance, Craig Tomanini, and Jane Rouse. Those are 3 people who have lost over 150 pounds. So I want to just say, you wait for it to come. And that's what I don't have a lot of luck on social media. But what I do have success with is when I make the decision and I go after it. So I have a list. I could show you my list. I have a list, and I just say, okay, what does this person need on my list? Okay, Susie, she needs this. You know, Sally, she needs that. Joe needs this. And then I actually reach out with intention to them about that particular issue. So, you know, what do they need? They might need a little bit of weight loss. So if that's what they're looking for, then I reach out with that intention. If they need to have some extra income coming into their house, then I reach out with that intention, because, you know, people can make serious money. And I'm going to give you an example of that pretty soon here too. But you have to, if you want better, you have to do better. So you have to keep yourself accountable. If you don't hold yourself accountable, then you're not going to let anybody else hold you accountable either. Like, let's just face it, we've all lied to ourselves just a little bit, right? We've all said, oh yeah, I got 55 people on my list and, you know, I'm doing pretty good. But if you haven't contacted those people and you haven't reached out to them individually, you're lying to yourself. And guess what? It doesn't hurt me if you're lying. It doesn't hurt Brent if you're lying to yourself. It hurts yourself. So these are some, you know, straight talk, right? And so I had to stop lying to myself. I had to stop sitting on my assets. You know what I'm saying? And so I want to say, there is so much potential with what we have, especially this throwdown. And, you know, it's not too late. It's not too late. So a couple of times I reached out to some people and I said, hey, I'm doing this transformation. Just like Susan said, I got a little bit off track at Christmas time. Who didn't, right? And how many people got off track in all of 2021? So I got a little bit off track. And here I am again. And you know what? The great thing is I can push the reset button and I can say, I'm going to start that reset again. Thank goodness we have a transformation throwdown that the company's doing. Hallelujah. You can win some big money. And so I tell that to my friends. I want an accountability partner. Do you want to partner up with me? It's pretty simple. You can buy a small pack of products. You do have to have products to enter the transformation. And then I get them on a Zoom. So typically they will say, oh yeah, you know, I'd like to hear a little bit more about that. I don't think I've had maybe one no in a very long time, but that's not everybody. Everybody doesn't have a closing rate like that. But if the more you practice, the better you're going to get. The more people you talk to, the better you're going to get. And, I will tell you this for, Susan was talking about Limu being her staple product. Limu is my staple product. Now, when they ran out of, when the Limu issue happened just a couple of weeks ago, I was like, well, it's a good thing I got 15 bottles in my cupboard because, we stock up, right? But we want to have options for people. So the Dr. Crystal pack was such a game changer for us because the burn has the fucoidan in it. It has Limu in it. It is a Limu product. And then you have your Pure Nourish and you have your Power Boost. You have everything you need in that little pack. And that was really one of my keys this time around because people started enrolling with the Dr. Crystal pack. And then, and a couple people just did the Lose It With Energy, the Rejuvenex and the Slenderized drops. I mean, you can't beat that price. You get your Rejuvenex for free. And let me just give you a little testimony on that Rejuvenex. One of the gals has diabetes. She's like type 1. I think that's the insulin dependent kind. And then she's also got a lot of stress going on in her life. And she started taking the products and she said, I don't know what it is, but I feel more calm. I don't feel as stressed out. Well, guess what? Rejuvenex has L-theanine. It is a calming thing for the brain, an amino that calms the brain. So we know, you guys, that we have the most fabulous products on the planet. I know that. It's in me. You can look into my cupboard because I got all of them sitting on the shelf right there. And so if you just will take time and reach out and do it with intention, tell them I'm calling because I think that I can help you. And there's one gal in particular that, we met seriously. It was kind of silly, how we meet. I was waiting for my table at a restaurant and my husband and I were sitting there waiting. And then this gal sits next to me. Well, just honestly, and she's on here, just honestly, I was like, not in the dead gum mood to talk to one stinking person. I said, get me my martini. And I just want to be by myself, right? She bellies up to the bar waiting for her table and her husband. And oh my gosh, we just started off a conversation and then she went to her table, I went to mine, didn't really do anything, but we did get each other's phone number. So I just started being her friend. And then I started asking questions. And guess what? She had to have back surgery. Well, guess what? I have something in my hand that can help her. It is an anti-inflammatory liquid nutrition. And so I offered her, I said, you know what? I think I have something for you that could help you with your pain levels. It could help you, it might not, but it could help you with your inflammation in your body. That's what this nutrient fucoidan does. So she's like, yeah, give me some of that. And then so she looked at the packs and she ordered a $799 pack for 500 PV. And then she's like, wow, this stuff's awesome. And then she started taking the products and she ordered another $1,000 in a couple of days. And then with all my people that I got new, I put them on a Zoom with somebody who's not me, their team leader, who I put them on her team, and that's Michelle Blanchard. And I said, would you present the business levels to them and explain it? Because she's very good at that. And so she did. And then my friend Lisa, she said, oh my gosh, I'm 180 PV from getting Ultimate. So she went that night, ordered her business. She ordered it. So she's now Ultimate. And now she's already registered for Destin. Woo! She's registered for Destin. She said, she's texting me while you guys were doing your Zoom, Brent. And she said, oh my gosh, I don't know if I could do that. Get some partners. 10 minutes later, I can do that. I could do that. I think I could do that. I said, of course you can do that. So now we're on the roll, ready, and she's getting ready to enroll some people for her mastermind. So really, guys, my big key for you is don't wait for the business to come to you. You have to go after it. You have to go out and offer it. You can't wait for people to just, let's see if the phone will ring today and somebody's going to ask me about my business. You have to go after them and say, and so I'm going to give you all a little exercise here real quick. Just drop in the comments. If you or someone you know has a health issue, put a 1 in the comments. Come on, let's see them all. If you or someone you know has a health issue, put a 1 in the comments. Okay, that's everybody on the whole planet. And if you're not putting that number in the comments, you're lying, because everybody, either you yourself or somebody else, has a health issue, right? They may not remember it. They might not remember they have diabetes. They might not remember they have a sore back because they injured it years ago. Okay, second question. Do you or someone you know have a financial need? Put a 2 in the comments. Do you or someone you know have a financial need? These are questions you can ask your friends. One of the ways that I talk to people too is I say, you know what, I'm doing this transformation throwdown. I'm looking for some people to help me keep accountable, some accountability partners to do this with me. Are you interested in doing that? If you're not, it's totally okay. We're still friends, Michelle. We're still friends. But if you do, I think you'll benefit from it quite a bit. And you know what? You never know. You can make some extra money on the side. So those are my tips. And that's really all I got for you, Brent. I don't want to take a whole bunch of time.
So Robin, I got to do a recap because I want everybody to see this. And I've actually got something for everybody in just a second, okay? And then we're going to finish up with, she mentioned Michelle Blanchard. We're gonna bring her on in just a second, because what do you give the brand new person that just enrolls? You better give them a plan. You better give them guidance to move them along. Our job is to get people in.
Yes.
And our next job is to get them paid by giving them a plan of action. Now, does everybody want to get paid immediately? Robin told me today, out of the 7 people she's enrolled, 3 of them are ready to go to work right now. 4 of them are just taking the products and seeing what's happening. All 7 we're going to love on, but those 3 we're going to give our attention to right now to get them a paycheck, right? And she's just doing that right now. She mentioned one of them's already making some progress, already registered for Destin, now looking into how she can get registered for the mastermind with getting 2 brand partners. But here's the thing, in the comments, if you've made a check in the company, I want you to put check. Just take the time to type check. Look at all the people that has made a check in our company. If you've made a check in the company, put check.
Wow.
All of these people that write the word check, here's what they've done. They have wrote business, means they went to their website and they've enrolled a customer or a brand partner to receive a check. You can't make a check in our industry unless there's a customer or a brand partner coming into the system. That's why we have a beautiful business, right? And look at all the people that's writing the word check, that's received a check. Here's what I'm going to do. The first person, this is going to be like a 24-hour challenge. The first person, Andrea Rosser, is going to put her phone number, her cell number in the comments. The first person on this call, when we hang up this call, that goes and puts in a brand partner, 200 points or higher, I'm going to send you $100 cash.
Wow.
First person. Because here's what I want everybody to understand. You want to win. Here's what I want everybody to understand. We got to write business. We got to be at the point of sale. We got to go out and talk to people. Robin, you set goals every week. You're not going to let a week go without writing business, without being at the point of sale. Like if you owned a store in the middle of the town square, would you go put an open sign in and go the whole week and never like cha-ching the cash register? No, that would be insane. That would be insane. But we do it every week in our business. Why? Because we're our own boss. Nobody's looking over our shoulder. Nobody's saying anything to us. But do you realize a fortune is waiting on you if you will just go start it and take action? And the last thing, we've got like 2 minutes, Robin, because again, you're leading with the tongue in your shoes, not the tongue in your mouth. So I just want in 2 minutes to bring on Lisa Winter. If we can highlight Lisa Winter, and I want to bring her on, and I got one question for her. Lisa is the brand partner, one of the 7 brand partners that Robin's talking about. Lisa, she just enrolled. We're so excited to have you a part of New Age, a part of our company, a part of this 2022. I can't wait to hug you and see you in Destin, Florida, and go build this business together with you. But here's the thing, Lisa, I got a question for you. Why did you say yes? Like what did Robin say to you that made you go, I need to do this with her?
Inflammation. She had a product to reduce the inflammation. And yeah, I've had 2 back surgeries and I like to walk and it was getting in my way. So
Lisa, you just said the golden thing here.
mm-hmm.
She heard a need and she filled it with the product that we got.
Yep.
How many of you are out there in the world today around your people, around your family, around the people at restaurants, pulling up at a bar, waiting on their table to get ready, and Robin heard a need from Lisa and she extended an olive branch with a product that we had that would fill her need. Lisa, how are you feeling using our products?
Great.
Oh,
Getting back on my feet.
Think about this, everybody. Like Robin could have took that from Lisa by just not talking to her. Lisa.
Here's the other thing, Brent. Lisa reached out to me just a couple days ago and said, I want to help. I have all these people I want to help now. Like, helped me. Now I want to help all these people. So we're setting up her launch parties and all of those things right now. And that's the thing. If they start with one thing and then they see the opportunity to help someone else with their needs, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And so, Lisa, we're so excited. Can't wait to see you in Destin. Thank you for taking this. And I'm excited for you to share your story more. We're going to get you on here as you get those 2 brand partners, get qualified for the mastermind, and we're going to watch your journey get tracked and the progress. So thank you so much for being a part.
Thank you.
And I just want to leave you with this. Robin, thank you so much. Thanks for being on here. Thanks for being an amazing leader. Guys, follow Robin DeMio on Facebook, on Instagram. Follow her, watch her, see what she's doing, and reverse engineer it for you. Like reverse it for you. She's leading the way. And Robin, we're about to bring on one of the people that you've enrolled. So I'm going to jump off with the next speaker as we end the call. So thank you so much. So next up, here's what I want to tell you. Okay. Set a goal for this week. Who is set a goal tomorrow to reach out to somebody that you've heard a need and you go fill it with something we've got. And it could be a financial need. Like go fill it this week. Be a purveyor of hope. Like when you hear a need, fill it, and you hear it all the time if you just listen. Michelle Blanchard's coming on with us right now because she's magical. Michelle is magical. She lives in Denver, Colorado, was enrolled by Robin DeMio, and she's magical at getting people started, an onboarding process. Like once you get them enrolled, what do you tell them? We're going to show you that tonight so that you can take a screen capture of it with your phone and then reverse engineer it for yourself, because that's exactly what Michelle Blanchard has done. So Michelle, thank you for being here tonight. And, you know, over the last several weeks, I know you guys have been, you've been enrolling like a half a dozen people that are starting to work and get started in their business. But talk to us a little bit about the power of onboarding. And then I'm going to show your onboarding process. And I know you're okay if we kind of let everybody grab it, take it, and reverse engineer it for their own needs.
Absolutely. So I apologize. My voice is a little on the rough side tonight. I've been dealing with the laryngitis all week. Thankfully, I have a voice right now, so hopefully I can get all this knocked out. So onboarding is the key to retention. If you don't onboard correctly, you're going to lose people just simply because they don't know what to do. They don't know what's next. What steps do we take? And so I put together a sheet. It's just a one-page PDF that I put together that everybody can take it and use it. If you want to tweak it for yourself or your team, that's totally fine. But I put together something that makes it simple for us to be able to get a new person going in a way that creates easy duplication. And it's like a one-page thing where, and Brent, if you want to put it up.
We're going to put it up right now. So grab your phones, take pictures of it. Michelle, and if you're okay with it, I might even put it on New Age Nation.
Absolutely.
And here's the thing. This is Michelle's. I just want, before I turn Michelle loose, this is Michelle's. Like, you're going to see things on here that you might go, well, I have a call. Reverse engineer it, make your own, but use this as a guideline. Okay. Okay, Michelle, I'll turn it to you.
All right. So when it comes to onboarding, there's a few basic things that we need to do for a customer and a brand partner. And it doesn't matter which one it is. We need to help people get started and to have an idea of what's even going on. What do I do here? And so the first thing that we can do is help them with product selection and order placement. A brand new customer or someone who's coming on as a brand partner, they need help with that, a little guidance, like how do we get started? Then we want to plug them into groups. And so you'll see on this sheet that I developed, there's our key social media groups. And there's going to be some that are specific to your teams. Write that in there where it says team or leader specific groups. But this will give them a checklist where they can go through. You can use it as a checklist for yourself to say, oh, okay, I invited them to New Age Nation. I invited them to Level Up Live. They can go through and say, okay, I'm in this group. I'm in that group. Oh, hey, can I get an invitation to that one? I'm not in that group yet. So it's like an easy visual where you and they can both go, okay, I'm here and that's great, or I need to be in there, right? The next thing we need to do is help them get the New Age Share app. Customers can use it too. They can manage their account from there. It's a great way for third-party dripping on them. They can go in there and watch the onboarding videos. They can learn how to manage their own account, and they have access to that. So getting it in their hands, whether it's a customer or a brand partner, so that they can start familiarizing themselves, and then the company can drip on them. They can go in there and explore the tools. And then you might have that customer go, hey, I didn't know I could share that with somebody. Hey, I didn't know that I could share this and get paid. That's pretty cool, right? So we want to help them get going. And then we want to do a product orientation with them. When they get their stuff, like they don't know what it is. They kind of have an idea what it is, but we need to go with them and say, awesome, you got your box. Now, this is what it is, how you take it, what you do with it. You don't have to be an expert on it, but just kind of know what it is, what's in their box, so you can help them with that. And show them how to change an order, how to, keep their subscribe and save in place, and how to tweak it if they need to. Get them customer services information. I put that in there on the sheet so that they have that. Like, that's an important number for them to have. And then, write in, if you're their sponsor, put your information so that they know how to get a hold of you. And if they can't get a hold of you, put their next upline leader on that sheet for them, so they can go, oh, okay, I reached out to Michelle, but she wasn't available. Who do I call next? Like, how do I get my questions answered? Put that next upline leader. And what we want to do, I'm going to hit one more thing real quick. We want to be following up with people as we get them started. Follow up. The first one is when they get their pack and you go through that product orientation. Second one is 1 week later. Hey, how are you liking the products? Do you have any questions? Then 2 weeks later, what are the results? What are you noticing? What's changing in your body? Check in with them at a month and then say, how are you doing? You know, if they're not experiencing the degree of results they were hoping for, that's a great opportunity to introduce them to a new product. Maybe if you add this, it can improve your results a little bit. Let's try that. And then give them a little bit and touch base in about, at month 3, like that 3-month mark. We want to be creating opportunities for connection so that you're making sure that they feel connected, so that they're plugged in, they're not lost in the process. They know that you're thinking about them, so that if they have questions, they can ask. Maybe they have questions and they're afraid to ask. And if you reach out and follow up with them, it gives them that opportunity to do that. On that sheet, you're going to see the important weekly Zooms. Those are kind of the big ones that we have. If you have other ones, plug them in there, write them in. The important thing is just so that they have an idea what's available to them to use and plug into and stay connected. And then the big part that I want to talk about, Brent, is the next steps. Like, what do we do when we have a brand partner who's ready to go, right? They're excited. They come in, they're like, yes, I want to do this. Now what, right? So there's a few things that we can do to help them get going. And the most critical step is where we set up what I call a brand partner strategy session. You can call it whatever you want to call it. You can call it getting started, strategy session, launch, whatever you want to call it. I like to call it a brand partner strategy session. And what that is simply a time where you set up with them, it might be 20 to 30 minutes, where you're just going to discuss their goals. If you don't know what their goals are, you cannot help them reach them. So it's very, very important to know what is important to them and to be able to help them reach that. Okay, so get them to identify their goals, write them out on paper so that it's in front of them and they can see it. Now, we're going to explain to them what gold and ultimate are so that they know the value of those two business levels, because if they don't know what it is, there will be no urgency to achieve it. So it's important that we explain that so they know why they're reaching for it. And then what we're going to do is help them to take their goals and the gold and the ultimate goal, and we're going to weave those together. We're going to set goals together as a team that are going to help them move forward in their own personal desires and goals and to achieve that gold and ultimate at the same time. When we do this strategy session, we don't want to give them too much information. Like, there's a lot here. And we all learn at different speeds. And some of us, like, I'm a detail person, I want as much info as I can, but not everybody's that way. And so just answer the questions they have and keep it simple. And when they have more questions, they can come to you and ask. And then, as often as you possibly can with this strategy session, do this with yourself as the sponsor and either your next upline leader or the team leader that you're putting them with. And that does a couple of things. One, it's showing them we do this together, right? It's showing them it's not just me getting you signed up. Like, I have a team, we work together. When I take a new person and I introduce them to Robin or to Brent or to some of our other leaders, there's kind of this like, oh, they thought I was special enough, important enough to introduce me to those people. Like, how cool is that? They get very excited about that. It also helps them to begin connecting. And when we connect people with our groups, with our leaders, with our team, they're a whole lot more likely to connect and stay. Because I can give up on me pretty easy. But if I'm connected, if I feel like I have a relationship and I am building a business and a relationship and a friendship with Brent or with Robin, I'm not as likely to give up and walk out. And so that connection piece, having that meeting where we set clear goals quickly, where we can take their excitement and build goals that their excitement can fuel, where it's clear and attainable. Do it so that we get those launch parties. We want to set up 1 to 2 launch parties in the first 2 weeks. That way you take their excitement and you build on it. You connect them with a team so that they want to stay. They get excited about feeling like they're part of something that matters. And then you use that energy to move forward. And when you have one person that's getting started, this is a big one. I see people a lot of times say, well, I want to try the products, but I want to wait and see, like have my own transformation. I want to see how it works for me before I invite anybody else to do this. And I say, that's awesome. I respect that. That tells me that you're a person of integrity. Can I offer this suggestion, this idea? Let me know what you think of it. What if, instead of waiting for your own transformation before you share with somebody, what if you invite 4 friends to try it with you? And you say, I don't know what this is going to do for me, but I'm really excited about the potential, about the possibility that I see. And if it does for you what I think it's going to do for me, what if we did it together? Like, how cool would that be? We can have, some accountability. We can work together on it. We can have some support. And you've done a couple of things when they do that. Not only have you helped them to share, they're excited. It's an opportunity to take advantage of the newness, right? They've gotten 4 people started. It got them gold. It's helping them get paid. And guess what? You now have 5 testimonials of product benefit for that person. So instead of waiting a couple months to get a transformation and share, now you have 5 people who started at the same time who all have a transformation to share. And then they get excited, right? And then you create that duplication. But if you don't get people plugged in and started, they sit there going, what do I do? What do I do? And then they lose interest and they drop off. So we start them right, then they can get going and carry that momentum forward.
Michelle, that was the mic drop for the night, because it's one thing to get people in, but we got to give them the guidance. We got to give them the plan. We got to nurture the relationships, right? And Michelle, thank you for the time tonight. Even though you're a little bit under the weather, thanks for jumping on and leading us in this. And again, you're out there leading by example. You're out there doing this. And so I wanted everybody to see this. I would highly recommend create your own PDF. Go do it in Word, whatever you got to do. Like, set up your own onboarding for you and your team so that you're given the guidance once the people enroll. Michelle, thank you so much for being here tonight.
You're welcome, Brent. And can I add one more thing in there real quick before? Oh, just super fast. When you're enrolling somebody new, like if you're a leader and you have somebody who's like, if they're doing a 3-way with you and you're getting them started, I love to do that enrollment for my new brand partner with their person so that they can see what that looks like. Because your new person who just enrolled, they're excited, but they don't have the first clue yet how to enroll a new person. So as a leader, do a Zoom and do that together with them, because that allows you to teach without it looking like you're teaching. Your new person gets to learn and go, oh, that's how you do that. So it creates that duplication in an environment that says, we're professional and we're getting you started, and both people are learning at the same time without it feeling like you're teaching and learning, right? So that's a real good seamless way to bring in new people and teach simultaneously. So guys, go out
Thank-
there, just bring your new people on and do it right.
Thank you so much, Michelle. And you're so right. We learn by doing. We learn by doing. And so we're going to end the call. And I want to say this. One of the things that I hope you take away is everybody that was on here tonight, from Susan to Claudia to Robin to Michelle, ownership. They're taking ownership in their life, whether it's their health, whether it's their business, whether it's going, I'm going to be at the point of sale this week so that I can work and create better finances in my life. Like, they're taking ownership. So tonight, when you lay your head down, think about yourself. What's your goal for this week? Is your goal to go, you know what, before Friday ends, I'm going to enroll a customer. I'm going to enroll a brand partner. Are you going to go after the $100 that I put out there tonight? You know, I'm doing that just because I want people to see in 2022, if we will focus around being at the point of sale, listen to people's needs, filling it. And then once we get them involved, doing what Michelle's doing, give them the plan of action, give them what they need to have some out of the gate success and know where to go to get information, and guide them through that process and do it with them where they can learn. Guys, we love you. We appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in this Sunday. We hope to see you on the Coach's Corner tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central. Great community there. So we love you. We appreciate the partnership, and we'll have a great week. See you.
Great call, everyone. Thank you, Brent. Thank you,
Thank you,
Andrea.
Robin.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.